Hey everyone, here's Aaron. I might look a little bit KO, but that's because I'm recording this on Friday, so yesterday for you, at nearly half past 11, so close to midnight here. And I thought, right after the stream, why not have a look at some cool optical illusions? So that's what we're doing this week. We're gonna take a look at 10 cool optical illusions and how each of them work. Because why not? Also look at the little flower that I have on my finger there. See that? A colleague of mine drew that onto my fingernail today during work. Looks a little bit worse for wear already. That's cool. I had it on during the whole stream and still have it on for this video. I also had a black fingernail today, but that one washed off sadly. Anyway, 10 cool optical illusions and how they work. Let's have a look at everything here. We're starting off with the Hermann grid illusion. Okay. What exactly is it that we should see here? Because there's like... Is it like supposed to be like a grid from darkest to lightest? Because that's not really what I'm seeing here. Sometimes we see things that aren't really there. And the Hermann grid illusion is a great example of this. Notice how the dots at the center of the intersection seem to shift between white and gray? Oh. I didn't realize that at first, but yeah, now I see those, that there's like dots like in between of the spaces there, like yeah, now I see that. I didn't realize that at first. I was like, I don't see what's going on, but yeah, no, I see it now, that there's like tries to fill out spots where nothing is. Oh yeah, that's a fun one. Practical, simple even. And this is like bathroom timing or something. The spinning, that's actually smaller. Anyway, the spinning dancer illusion. The popular illusion made the rounds on blogs and websites a few years ago, supposedly as a test to determine if you are left-brained or right-brained. In reality, the illusion occurs because our brains must attempt to construct space around the spinning figure. Yeah, this is either, for you it will spin either to the left or to the right. For me right now, it spins from the right side over to the left. And this is something that you actually can control, because if you know where and how to look, you can make her spin around the other way. I'm trying really hard right now that I can make that work, but I can't. It's difficult, but you can make her spin either way. But for me it's from left to right. Like, now she's facing to the front and around, round and round, front, around. That's how I see it, like this motion. Or that motion for you? Oh gosh, now I'm confusing myself even more. Anyway, from left to right for me. And somehow you can change that, but it's difficult. And I was able to do it, but I am not more. The Amos room illusion. Oh, that's that thing. Yeah, it looks really cool on the picture here, because that person looks really tiny and they look huge. But it's just a play of perspectives. Would you be surprised to learn that the two people in the image at the left are actually the same size? Learn more about how this classic illusion works and how the effect has been put to use in special effects such as the movie The Lord of the Rings. For real? You're just gonna have that there? You told me that you're gonna explain how it works and then you're not even explaining anything. That's a little bit cheap on you there. But yeah, it just uses essentially the depth of the room and how the floor and the ceiling are approximated to each other, because the person that looks bigger in this screen actually has the ceiling and the floor closer together and is closer to the screen than the person that is further away. The person that is small, because they are further away from the screen actually, and they have the floor and the ceiling further apart from each other. And just because of how the layout is and also how our eyes perceive photos, it looks like they are at the same height, like at the same level, but they're really tall or small, where in reality this is just a really distorted room. That's as far as I remember it, at least. You might correct me there, because apparently the site doesn't do that. The Ponzo illusion. Oh, is that the one? Yeah, that's the one thing with like, which of the lines is bigger? Is it the upper one bigger or the smaller one bigger? Can we have that even smaller? Beautiful, I like it. If you just have a little glance at it, you might think that the one that's further up is bigger and the one that's closer down there is smaller, just because of approximation to everything and how it is laid out with the rest of the rails, that where there's the red lines going through everything, showcasing that they're actually the same size, the same length. But let's see what they say. When you look off into the distance, objects seem closer together as they become further away. For example, the outside borders of a road or railroad appear to converge as they recede into the distance. The Ponzo illusion involves placing two lines over an illustration of a railroad track. Which line is longer? In reality, they are exactly the same length. Yeah. Here they explain it with the railroads and everything. But there's also the same illusion essentially, where they just have like arrows pointing inwards and outwards from the lines, and that immediately makes the look different. The Solner illusion. Also smaller. Okay, what am I supposed to see right here? I'm just looking at it. If I tilt my head around, it looks like it's moving, but I don't know if that's what we're going for here. Sometimes the background of an image can interfere with how your brain interprets the image itself, as is the case with the Solner illusion. This is one illusion that can actually make a viewer start to feel slightly queasy if you stare at it too long. I don't get it. It looks cool. Maybe if I would have it bigger, it would have more of an effect on me, because for me it seems like it's rather small. For you everything will be a little bit bigger, because I'm making it bigger so that you have more from the illusions. But I don't get that really. I could stare at this for a long time and just be fascinated by it, but not get queasy. I don't know, maybe I'm just not the kind of person for that kind of illusion. Canisa triangle illusion. It's just where you see a triangle where actually none is, because of how everything is laid out. I actually like this alone from a design point, because this looks really cool. According to the Gestalt law, I love that this is the Gestalt, that Gestalt is in fact the German word. Gestalt is like, well, a body, an object, person, a Gestalt, shape, that's it. So the shape law, more or less, even though Gestalt in that case probably is specifically for that, so we're not gonna translate it, but just so that you know what in German the word Gestalt means. According to the Gestalt law of closure, we tend to see objects that are close together as a related group. In the case of the Canisa triangle, we even see contour lines that don't exist and ignore gaps in order to form a cohesive image. Yeah, that's something that I can really see here. Like, I can definitely see like lines where there shouldn't be some for the triangle, which looks really cool. Again, I like this as a design point, because this is giving your brain the ability to fill in the blanks, which it 100% does with this kind of design, and it still looks really clean and neat, and this is a cool illusion and a cool design choice. The Muller layer illusion. Here it is, that is what I meant. The two lines that are the same length, but there's just the arrows pointing in and out of them. Even though right here they look definitely different. But hey, Editing magic. Are they different? Thank you. Here's a classic illusion that still manages to stump a lot of people. Which line is longer? Actually both lines are the same length. Surprised? Find out about how the Miller illusion... It's just how we perceive things. That is what I was talking about beforehand when we had the thing with the railroad tracks, which essentially plays just in the same mindset that we have with that right here. So yeah, really interesting. They just... I should not click on them, they're all gonna be smaller. They just definitely look smaller, but probably once I overlay them, they're probably the same size. Yeah, most likely. The moon illusion. The moon is big here, the moon is small there, but there's just... I think the only thing that I want to tell me with that is just that this is probably just like the moon is always the same size on our sky, and we just perceive it differently. Which is also a rude thing, because sometimes you see a moon really big and juicy, and then when you take a photo it's like a small little nobbin. Anyway, if you've ever spent any time gazing up at the night sky, then you've probably noticed the moon illusion, in which the moon looks bigger on the horizon than it does higher up in the sky. Why does this happen? Many theories have been proposed, although there is no universally agreed upon explanation. You can read about how the moon illusion works and some of the possible theories that have been suggested. So if you really want to read up on how the moon illusion works, I just recommend you do that. The lilac chaser illusion. It's that one. It's not bigger. Yeah, just stare in the middle for a little bit. And after a while... Yeah, it starts for me right now. If you just stare in the middle, the purple dots on the outside should start to disappear. I can't really get them to disappear right now, I'm way too focused on everything. And all you have them is a blue dot that's going around the circle without anything else. I cannot get rid of the outer, like, purple ones. Like, the purple ones actively disappear one by one. And your brain will make out of the purple, they will just fade into the background, and instead of them just disappearing one by one, you will see a blue dot circling around. I cannot really get it to work. I can get it only as far to work right now as just having the blue dot running around and still having the purples on the outside. But as far as I know, the purples should disappear as well, if I'm not wrong. In the lilac chaser illusion, the viewer observes several different visual effects over the span of about 30 seconds. First described in 2005, the illusion is caused by a number of different factors, including negative afterimages and what is known as Troxler fading. Check out the illusion yourself and learn more about how the lilac... See, that's what I hate. They told us at the beginning that they're gonna tell us how they work, and then they do not tell us how they work. Rude. But yeah, just stare at that a little bit longer while it's going. There you go, fascinating. I like that one, that's a fun one. The negative photo illusion. Okay. Yeah, okay. Look at... Oh gosh, I see it everywhere now, that's creepy. Just stare at the negative a little bit. I'm actually gonna make it for you a little bit easier. I'm gonna have it blown out. I'm gone from the screen now. You just have the negative. I'm gonna keep it up there, just stare at it for a little while. And then I'm gonna switch over to just white with the X in the middle. Probably because that helps. And then you can see the face there. It's a little bit creepy, but it's just like an after image that remains in your brain because of, I don't know, maybe because everything's like harsh like that. But this is a fun one. I really enjoy that one. Here's another fun example of a negative after images that produce a startling result. In the negative photo illusion, your brain and visual system essentially take a negative image and turn it into a full color photo. Check out the illusion to give it a try and learn more about how it works. I did not get a full colored one. I'm gonna try this one more time here. Just really focus on everything here. Or maybe it just should look at both at the same time? It's difficult to figure out how these illusions work if they do not explain them to you properly. Yeah, no, I think I actually had it right with showing you the big screen there first. Anyway, there was all of the 10 illusions there. That was fun. Like seriously, I enjoyed going through that and having a look at them. That was fun. I love optical illusions. They're a lot of fun to like play with and look at and just engage your brain with, because they break your brain, they break your visuals. It's fascinating. There's also like auditory illusions, which I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get any of them right here, but hey, if I do this again, maybe we can find some auditory illusions. That would be cool. But not for this video. So I'm probably gonna take a look around. Maybe for another video we're gonna take a deep dive into some auditory illusions. That would be fun. But anyway, that was optical illusions. 10 really cool optical illusions. One was rather weak there, but 9 really cool optical illusions. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week. Hope you all enjoyed it. I had a blast with it. And yeah, see you next time. Don't let your nerves get fooled by anything too much. Or let them get fooled. Optical illusions are fun. See you next time. Bye.